Yeah, believe it or not, this Ultron deck is the #1 deck in Marvel Snap according to the post-infinite data on untapped.gg, and it's a cheap deck. This is actually a budget deck. There's only 2 Series 4 cards in here. I bet by now a lot of people have Annihilus. Pixie might be a little less common, but I've seen her popping up into the meta in a few different lists lately. This is kind of a sleeper card that's having a little bit of a moment, and as you're going to see in this video, can create some really big plays in this deck in particular. When stuff like Ultron or Annihilus is super cheap, that can create some really surprising swings from the opponent, where it's like you literally send over a void to the opponent and then dump a bunch of Ultron drones behind it. That's like a 1-2 punch that can really surprise people. This deck also running a Valkyrie and Shadow King package here that can be great answers to so many things in the meta with all these crazy power scalers. But don't sleep on the fact that Valkyrie is also just really good with your void and with your hood, and sometimes a little surprise wasp or whatever, particularly when you have ongoing cards that can kind of shift that power up, like Ant-Man, or a wasp that is then buffed by Patriot to give you that net advantage over the opponent, even if you're both 4 for 4 on a base Valkyrie. It's no longer just 12-12. Oh, I forgot Dazzler also in that equation. Mobius, another card that's kind of a tech card, but also just for this deck because he helps protect your pixie costs. If a Shadow King gets pushed to 5 or whatever, Mobius can lock him back down to 3 and make sure you're not overspending, or 2, excuse me, and make sure you're not overspending. So ultimately, just a deck that can do a lot of different things, has those reliable power outputs with Ultron Patriot, kind of with Annihilus and his power flips, and Sentry's just a big guy, but then also some surprise factors as well. Pixie giving you those unpredictable moments, and some of these counter cards as well, giving you some big chances to steal cubes. And I also had a great run with this. I fired off a quick 9-3. It's a 75% win rate, and then the overall data on this, as I said, is just the best cube rate on Untapped. I think it also might be the highest win rate as well, or very close to it. So even if you're not snapping super aggressively, probably still going to win a lot with this deck, but there's also a ton of opportunities to snap well thanks to Valkyrie, Shadow King, and those pixie flips that can be so swingy and surprising. So ultimately, yeah, this is kind of a dream come true as far as like affordable, powerful deck, something we don't always see in Marvel Snap when there are so many Series 5 cards dominating the meta. Really excited to see this, and surprisingly fun as well, because Valkyrie is definitely a card I certainly don't experience every day, but can have some really big, really funny moments, as you're about to see. All right, definitely don't want to go right for Ant-Man. That might be a pain. Pixie early is nice. I haven't actually hit a Pixie pop-off yet. Not that many amazing targets left. I think Ultron would be like my favorite target, but all good. It's really the only great thing to play on turn 2 in this deck. Dazzler, I suppose, okay. I've seen a few Pixie lists popping up, by the way. Seems like Pixie's having a little bit of a resurgence here. Ooh, Black Vortex. I think that's maybe just a great hood play, honestly. Yeah, let's do it. Anything's fine. Anything's fine. Ultron even is fine. Usually Ultron's not fine, but here it's actually fine. Werewolf by Night, huh? I mean, it did at least come a little buffed. Sort of cool. I mean, can bounce it. At the same time, it's like, do I really want to? Ultron, you kind of want to like maximize his upside. Just don't know where exactly that happens at just yet. Opponent's going to get potentially a very big card in Black Vortex unless they play a skill there, but we haven't seen Merlin yet, so I don't think that's happening yet. Sentry. All right, we might actually see an Annihilus come through, and then maybe we could do our own Annihilus. But if we don't do that, this is going to beat us right. Which makes life a little weird. Could just play here now and like say it's enough, you know? But then I can't play Ultron mid, right? So it's kind of weird. You sort of want to play Ultron left. I don't know, man. Do they have Annihilus? Do we draw our own? Two big questions I don't know the answer to right now. They played 2 cards. I can't be discounted yet enough for Annihilus, can it? Oh, Gore's pretty good. Jeez. Viper! No! Viper! Ours does get buffed a little, but it's not enough to be relevant. Can we beat Werewolf by Night? It's so insane, by the way. She would have just been so insane, dude. Do I want a werewolf here? Yeah, I guess. Better than a wasp, right? This debuff sentry might also debuff werewolf, right? But I'm a little worried werewolf ends up mid and we lose. Oh, it's not ending up mid. Okay. Good news. Oh, insane news. This Valkyrie's nasty, dude. Actually, so gross. Wow. Oh, Valkyrie MVP. 0 cost Valkyrie, dude. Pixie, let's go. That game's crazy. This was 13, this was 9. So we took off 10, 6, and I don't even know. This was a lot, right? 3, 4, 10, and 7. Like, dude, we took off 3, what do we say? 6, 10, and 7. So 23 power removed by Valkyrie. So she was a 26 power card, bro. I guess she did debuff him a little bit, so a little less, but geez. I think they won the leader exchange too, by the way. We got a 6 power wolf. They got a 13 power gore. I mean, more or less they did better, yeah. Turn 1 Pixie, dude. Let's do it. Yeah, why not, man? I love it. Thank you, Superflow. King Eitri Temporal Manipulation. Cool, dude. We got an... This is my second Agamotto I've seen today. It must be maybe some Werewolf by Night stuff. King Eitri Agamotto is pretty cool, though. Ant-Man mid is chill. Let's find a Mobius to make the Shadow King not look like an idiot. This needs to be the real cost as well. Drawing cards certainly helps. Dazzler for 4, we don't love. Something's gonna have to be cheap here though, man. Something's gonna be cheap. Hey, that's honestly decent for Annihilus. Like, we don't hate that. They might also be an Annihilus deck for the record. We've seen a lot of like werewolf Annihilus decks. It could be like Agamotto, werewolf, Annihilus all together. There's a lot, I'll say, but not impossible. Agamotto? Yeah, big ol' Agamotto, nice. Dude, is this the same person I just played? I feel like I just played somebody with this exact skin. No, I don't know. Yeah, still got a decent Dazzler Ant-Man line here. Oh my god, they're definitely running Annihilus, but we don't have ours yet. Chill with this. I mean, I guess we have Valkyrie worst case, right? If we expected Annihilus, we could just Valkyrie out. It's kind of the backup anyway, or the alternative. Oh, 2 cost Annihilus. Are you kidding me? Yes. Yes, we love it. We're never using Valkyrie mid, right? I don't think so. Like, it's honestly not bad with Ant-Man and Dazzler, so you still could. It's just deciding whether or not you want an Agamotto to go there, basically, you know? I'm thinking in my brain, like, I probably trust... Like, you could Shadow King Pixie, but why, right? We want to play Annihilus anyway, so, like, I don't see the point. Shadow King Agamotto, it's like, it's not really doing much. I don't really know how hard I want to try to beat this. I'll have 6 to 10. I guess this is 14 to 10. Like, that's not crazy. Yeah, that might be worth it. I can't play both of these next turn, though, unless I leave Superflow alone. So I could maybe do... I don't even know. Like, do you already do this? I kind of want to wait for them, though. So it's like, what's the point of the Shadow King here? I might want to do these to... I mean, well... Like, Valkyrie Wasp left is, like, sometimes enough to win. I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna leave myself some flexibility here, I think. Let's see if there's an Annihilus yet. No Annihilus yet, but they must be planning it. Problem is, we have stupid priority because of that stupid void. So, like, if I Annihilus... They're just gonna Annihilus me right back. So, like, what do? I could fill, I guess. What we could do is, like, this, right? Just send that over, or it'll get wiped, more realistically. We fill with 4. Yeah, this is actually an insane amount of power, by the way. Oh my god, this turn's insane. And, like, they still have to contest mid a little bit, too. Like, Dazzler's getting bigger, even. Like, this is an insane turn with Pixie, dude. Pixie just made this ridiculous. It's so crazy. Bro. Oh, that's a cool line too, man. Oh, that's actually so sick. That's another awesome line, dude. This deck's really cool too, man. Thankfully, you know, we just went so big across the other two, although they were close left. 18 is not nothing, man. I can't believe how much power we dumped on the final turn, though, dude. Dazzler gained +4. We went 16 right, that's 20. And then we gained another 16 and 5 is 21. We have 41 power this final turn. They gave it a go, though. It was a close game, to be honest. That Agamotto held hard. I'm still wondering if a Valkyrie over here didn't make more sense, but I guess it worked out. There's a lot of lines this deck can actually take. A lot of different little paths that all kind of get you in the same place. All right, Ant-Man. Yeah, I mean, right. I guess I need to reserve a little bit for Hood and Sentry stuff. Maybe Ant-Man goes elsewhere. Ant-Man's pretty good with Valkyrie, by the way. I didn't think about that. Like, you know, ongoing cards in general, kind of. Well, I mean, the fact that he's ongoing doesn't really change much there. Kind of does. He still gets the benefit. He's +2. Let's just say he's worth 2 extra power. I don't know why I'm talking around this in so many circles. He's worth 2 more. That's the whole story. That's it. Another Hood. Honestly, not bad. Demons are just so strong in general. Surfer left. Okay, so we still have a decent Valkyrie left. I think Demons kind of want to go mid. Ooh, we got to play Hood by turn 5, though, if we want it to be relevant. And I guess we could play Valkyrie on 6 for the surprise factor, right? Yeah, that's not bad. So maybe go Sentry here. We get an Annihilus. That's also decent on 6, assuming space is a viable thing, right? Pixie? Boy, this sure feels like it could be relevant now. I don't know. I'm just trying to give myself some options here, right? Like, what is this going to be, dude? Is it going to be Ancient One? Not Ancient One. Ancient One. Fallen One. It sure looks like a Fallen One play, right? You merge these together. I mean, it's not perfect. They go to 14. And then Fallen One comes down. This replicates it. So I guess I'm saying if I do this now, I do probably shut that down, but I just lose my ability to go right. That's the issue, you know? I don't know. I'm going to duck it for now, I guess. I don't know. I think it might be right to play over there if they get a crazy Fallen One. This looks a lot like my Fallen One list. Oh, it's Black Panther. Do we have priority? No. Okay, so does that mean if they go for Arnim Zola, I can just Valkyrie right? Bro, this is actually unbelievable, dude. I just Valkyrie right and Demon left. Like, if they Arnim Zola, do we just win? They have priority, so like surely we just win, right? Valkyrie clutching it, dude. This is the biggest freaking. Oh, they did just go for 1, but that's actually fine. We don't really care. We still hold left, right? I think. Yeah, Demon's gonna flip that for sure. It's cool to not go all in. I think that was smart. Pretty smart to not go all in. Particularly if they'd hit the other Panther, I think we would have lost, right? They would have had like a crazy, it was like 22 or something. I assumed they would condense down. I like that they kind of spread it out. Valkyrie getting the... Valkyrie's so insane right now, dude. Yeah, this was good, and we got lucky, honestly. We kind of just won a 50-50 there. I'm sure this Panther also would have beat us mid, right? Yeah, so I think we just got lucky. I mean, you know, we had answers to this outcome. Not every deck would have been able to answer this at all, so that's nice, but it's still a little bit of luck for sure. Oh boy, random Nomura. I mean, not really what our deck is expecting to be good at, but we could probably concoct a scenario here, you know, just go Pixie 1 spot, Mobius 1 spot, or save it for the Wasp even. That's kind of cool too. Maybe go like Pixie mid, Mobius left, save the Wasp for turn 5. You know, if Valkyrie or Annihilus don't look better, that is. Quicksilver Fenris Wolf. I've never seen this package before. We need to commit power mid, I guess. So probably still just go. Oh. No. I am intrigued, to be honest. I guess you go Wasp into Black Vortex on 5 with Nomura, like we said, don't you? Be good, be good. Oh, trying to keep. I don't totally mind that it's been thinned out of the deck. Also, kind of bad it with Fenris Wolf Nomura, though, if that's the card they pull back. Because if I wanted the Nomura, clearly it's going to get debuffed. I mean, maybe it's kind of free. I mean, honestly, like... just like playing these on the final turn for surprise factor. There's definitely a part of you that like wants to Ultron now so that you maybe can test this Galactus. It feels so weird though and wrong, right? It just doesn't seem right. I don't know. I'm going to do this for now and just see what happens, I guess. A lot of plays I really don't love so far. Oh, Negasonic. Okay. Kind of makes Namora more interesting again. Are you kidding me? Wow. Actually just unbelievable. Actually just unbelievable. I was hoping for a Giganto, you know? Big old 21 power. I mean, maybe in some world it's better to help dodge a Shang-Chi. I don't know. Right? Maybe it's just better. Oh my god, bro. Annihilus would have sent that over if I'd played it. That's kind of funny. Are you serious? We both got 0 power Taskmasters. How insane is that? That's so crazy. So 6 here. I mean, is Sentry just free points? Yeah, he's just free points. Yes. Or, excuse me. 10 here is 16 to 13. I mean, it's forcing them to interact with it at least, I guess, right? That's nice. A flip is always nice. If they just play, you know, Galactus first steps, we're totally fine because we're flipping everywhere. Fenris gets them a Namora, I guess, though, right now, which does give them a Taskmaster, potentially. Does that matter, though? No, they can't. They still can't flip all 3. They'd only be at 10 left, which is not enough. Or, yeah, 10 left. Maybe 5 plus whatever Galactus is right, or Galactus mid, one of the sets, right? It should be fine, either. I don't see a way to beat this. Pixie here just opening up some insane power spike out of nowhere. I mean, you know, they might expect an Ultron Patriot. I'm not sure. I mean, you know, something like an Alliath could beat us, by the way. Let's not like write off an Alliath or whatever. Is this just Galactus left? It is, yeah. No problem. No problem at all. We said when you're only playing 1 card, you can't contest 3 spots. Yeah, just great Pixie power output here, you know. Just a crazy dump. Sentry 2, I mean, like literally just played 3 insane cards. I mean, we spent, you know, 13 energy this turn. It's wild. Thank God they low rolled. This game would have been a lot tougher if this, you know, if this had an extra 10 power or whatever. This game would have looked a lot scarier. We might have had to consider something else. I think this was still probably ultimately always the best thing we could have done. So might have just been a loss if they, you know, it feels fair because we also low rolled. It's not like one of us low rolled, you know, asymmetrically, so it feels fair, but still scary. Okay, Ant-Man, yeah, do your thing, buddy. Ant-Man Pixie's a great start. Pixie is just such a high, like, cube equity card. It's just so unpredictable, you know, it makes it really hard to play against you sometimes. Red Guardian, that's not bad. I think we probably just prefer Mobius on 3. Pretty much the perfect card to top deck post Pixie. Can you go left? Yeah, probably. Still put a Sentry over there for a power spike. Fenris Wolf makes me think about Killmonger and Shang-Chi and Gladiator. Oh, Sentry's an insane rip, though. So good, dude. So good. That's totally fine. We either find an Annihilus or just Valkyrie that out later, right? I guess, do we just maybe turn this off? Seems like it's kind of worth it, right? I don't know. Yeah, probably worth it. Cheap Ultron's cool. I don't really want to Valkyrie my Sentry, but you know, it is just like I also get their Gladiator, so it does have some upside, I guess. Sort of an on-curve thing to do as well. These both cost 4. I guess if I go for a Valkyrie now, they're gonna all get destroyed, so that's not really worth it. Does it feel like you're too locked in on this if you go for just Dazzler? It kind of does, right? You almost want to go for Ultron, but like clearly that has some separate problems. You do destroy the drone, so it's like you're not actually totally locked in. Like you can still play a Valkyrie or a Wasp or whatever here next turn if you kind of trust elsewhere, or you know, Annihilus, whatever, if it feels worth it. I think I'm gonna try this, dude. It's kind of weird, kind of also locks you in mid, but you know, it's still a significant amount of power because Dazzler's kind of holding that down, and then you know, you're fully realizing your buff here, or Negasonic lets you play everywhere. Maybe it's that instead. Sure, Okay. Might still actually be kind of okay. Now we know we can play there and they're locked in. So as long as we have 8 points, which actually don't, but Valkyrie can still flip that. If I get a cheap Annihilus, I don't. I get a garbage hood. Does this win? They go 3, 4, 2, and 3. They have priority, so they always go. So what did I say? 3, 6, 8, 12. What am I at? 2, 6, and 5 is 11, 13? Did I do that math right, man? Well, wait, I'm not like really winning. How did I draw so poorly here? Bro, like, I don't have anything to add power mid. Are you kidding me? No way do we trust 12 to 1, do we? There's no way. They snapped, which makes me giga nervous. Boy, I don't really trust us here, but I'm gonna try it, I guess. They did go. Oh, double dino is a monster, dude. Oh no, be something great for me. Oh no! That wins them left. No. That won us mid, but won them left. There were probably some cards that, like, what's another example of like you know, obviously like Nightmare or something here, right? But most 3 drops would have won them mids. I can't be too salty, right? I mean, if we'd gone Valkyrie right, by the way, we would have been able to. It just didn't feel right because that made it impossible to win left under normal circumstances, right? So yeah, we just didn't really draw. Like, both Patriot and Annihilus would have been great draws, and we didn't hit either. I think that's just a kind of a tough one. All right, let's go. I guess we go Hood right. I think since we have Valkyrie in this deck, we do maybe want to consider stacking Hood and Sentry right as a potential Valkyrie location. Of course, if you're going for Annihilus, it doesn't really matter as much, maybe. Demon right now seems okay, I think. Yeah, I think it's all right. It's kind of a big commitment because you always got to worry a little bit about Killmonger, but that's true for Ant-Man and Demon, maybe Ultron. Although this deck can kind of, oh my god, okay. Patriot anytime, buddy. Patriot. Shadow King. Okay, let's just pass here. No rush on this one. I don't think we have to be crazy fast on this or anything. Probably fine. I was loading something up to look at, and I do not know what it was. I just simply cannot remember. Something that I wanted to utilize or do, or I just don't know. Oh, Victoria Hand. All right. Certainly right now they're doing stuff more on board created than in hand, so all good, but always something to keep in mind. Mobius, nah, not really that important. I'm just thinking is, you know, throwing away, like, obviously a cannonball there is kind of interesting. I guess you just go Mobius here. Valkyrie right still doesn't look that good. Negasonic already. Okay. Omniversal. Okay, geez. The Abbey. Neither of us has exactly 2, so nobody draws. Well, Dazzler definitely not good over there. I mean, you just throw a Wasp in, I guess, just to give you some freedom here. Maybe we already just go for an Annihilus, right? That's kind of okay, I guess, yeah. Send that squirrel over. It's kind of nice with Necrosha that it gets sent over. Send the Hood over. Maybe they lock out mid a little early. Black Bolt losing Dazzler instead of Shadow King. Okay. I mean, look, if they're going for Cannonball left, which is, you know, certainly a good counter to Ant-Man, no doubt. They just don't have a lot of flexibility elsewhere. Oh, we do have priority, but this is pretty intriguing. It does enable the Ant-Man left, which doesn't win, but you hope that if they play an Ant-Man, they can't also, or excuse me, if they play a Cannonball, they can't also win right here is the idea. I don't know if that's true or not. Oh god, I don't think they went for Cannonball, guys. Oh, that's not good news. What is it? Juggernaut's fine. Yeah, nice. We dodged that, so that's all good. They're gonna go to 8 right as well, which is fine. And Mojo's honestly nuts. Oh no, not that nuts. Never mind. Skill, it drops out. Nope, not that nuts. Yeah, just Good clean win here. I love countering this stuff, by the way, dude. Like, this is by far, I think, the most annoying package in Marvel Snap right now. The Juggernaut, Negasonic, Cannonball, that's just like in everything. They did at least have a couple interesting cards here, like Black Bolt, although arguably, again, kind of an annoying card, but not really. I don't think so. So yeah, it's just nice to say, nah, we'll just throw you a Wasp, no big deal. Yeah, we'll just ignore that with an Ultron, no big deal. That actually feels pretty good. That's a satisfying win, I would say. Okay, Hood right. Yeah, that seems good. Why not? Good Hood. Dazzler mid makes sense to me. Oh, we don't really have good payoffs right now. I need like Sentry or something. Yeah. Okay. Feels weird. I mean, Pixie's good to get early always, so I'm not mad. Just, you know, floating 2 energy feels a bit like a waste. And I'm not really going to have good plays for the next 2 turns, potentially. Like, you know, you draw a 5-drop right now and then draw, you know, 3-drop or something. All your curves out of whack. Normally, these little 2s and 1s are your fillers to get you through those rough spots in the mid curve. Oh, don't be... That's great. As I say, don't be Ultron, but this is great. Actually, Ultron wouldn't have been that bad either with Clintar and Pegasus already being kind of full. For once, that would have been all right. But this Gladiator, man, was a -3 for them. Pretty sick. They only got 5 points and I got 8. Great Gladiator. Okay, sad. I just have nothing to do. Mercury Cannonball considerations. All right. Yeah. Always. I mean, since our Annihilus is already gone, do we ever Valkyrie after this? Feels weird, right? I'd rather use it as a surprise factor. It kind of helps them too a little bit, right? I will say, like, their Fenris Wolf must feel pretty stupid right now because they got, like, you know, they're out of space for Avengers Compound. Like, they obviously need to play, but then that's going to kill their Fenris Wolf. So, like, their turn 5 is going to be real clunky. Which also means Mercury can kind of only go left or mid, which might be nice. They're going to play here to skip turn 5? Oh, I see. Okay. Insane card, actually. Insane card. Makes me feel notably better, though, about Valkyrie, I guess, now that the Hood is gone, right? The net swing here is much, much higher, potentially. Sentry transform. Demon would be the target here for a cannonball. I mean, Ant-Man's really good with Valkyrie, right? That's what I'm thinking right now. Fenris Wolf, kind of the target doesn't matter. So, like, no matter if, you know, as long as they have priority anyway, which, God, I don't think they're gonna get priority because, yeah, they're not. Absolutely. Oh, but that's a really good Valkyrie for us. So now they have to win both left and mid, which I think sounds hard, right? The cannonball here. They don't win left usually ever. I mean, they do have a demon, so they can play demon, cannonball, but that's fine. The cannonball here, like move Mercury, they can play demon here. That's 9. We're gonna beat that. That's fine. I think we're kind of chill, right? Ant-Man wins right. They probably don't expect me to win right because they're thinking, oh, like, what could he really do with Annihilus already out? Valkyrie, you know, could be expected. Their heads up. Be pretty smart. I think we're okay. I mean, Dazzler is not great necessarily. I guess, though, if they go here, a rock comes in. So Dazzler stays buffed in that case. Oh, they did a... Oh, my God. They played a lot more cards than I thought. Why are they playing so many cards? How do they have so many cards? It's demon plus stuff, I guess? Is Symbiote just safe, though? Zemo, Demon, Merlin. Okay, sure. Yeah, they just really thought right was going to hold, which is very reasonable estimation. Cool. Yeah, no, we'll take it, man. Valkyrie surprise, dude. It's really good. Dude, I'm going to climb. Yeah, I climbed to the top 4K with this deck already, man. I don't know how I'm still top... Well, I was going to say top 5K, but... I never hold my rank this deep into the season, man. Is it just because there's less people playing? Maybe that's what it is. Like, less people outranking me, you know? All right, Hood. Yeah, let's actually rip Hood left. The only thing... I don't know. I like him right with Valkyrie. The only thing, too, is, like, if they do fill up Kiln, because they're, like, you know, trying to get ahead of Kiln or whatever, Annihilus is not very good then. If they only get 3 cards in kill, then you might like an Annihilus, but I don't really have a good follow-up yet either. I mean, Ultron can always like come in later, so we don't really know for sure. I think this is safer on average, at least. A Stardust Enjoyer, by the way, is our opponent, so that definitely matters if they have Stardust. That makes Ultron very bad. Ravonna makes me think more about Mr. Negative, though. Dude, I am still top 5K. I have never been top 5K this late into a season. Ever. I mean, maybe once actually, maybe, but basically never in the last like 3 years. I don't know how I've held it. I guess I just, oh, what a shot call, dude. Nasty work. Absolutely nasty work. If only we had a Patriot to buff this Patriot. Wouldn't that be nice? Hopefully Dazzler can hold here. I don't know. Oh, Stardust indeed. Yeah. Wow, dude. Okay. Well, now you feel pretty good about left, I guess. I wouldn't say good, but you feel okay about left, I guess. And then maybe you feel okay about Annihilus. Shadow King is not really good. I mean, there's an 11-point lead here. I don't think we're gonna fill for Dazzler again, are we? I guess it's possible, right? With Ant-Man. We go Pixie, Shadow King, Ant-Man, but like you said, Shadow King's not very good there. Sentry instead. Oh boy. Why is this such a terrible hand? Alright, hear me out. We're gonna do this instead, I guess. I mean, oh, actually, yeah, no, Sentry's insane with Stardust. No, this is actually a great play. What am I saying? No, this is insane. Because you're still ahead right, and now you're also ahead mid and ahead left. No, this is insane. Stardust is actually making Sentry 1,000 times better. Makes Ultron 1,000 times worse. Makes Sentry 1,000 times better. He's literally worth 9. Well, no, infinitely more points. From 0 to 9 is infinitely more. So literally infinitely better. Okay, no, yeah, this is all pretty nice, dude. I mean, Sarah's always intimidating, but not susceptible to like Shang-Chi, you know, like not a lot of things directly answer this. It's gonna have to be kind of on points. Oh, is this like a Mr. Fantastic? Oh, no way, dude. That's pretty clutch. Oh, Captain America. That's fine, though. Nice. I guess it was fantastic. You'd always just go Moonstone here, probably, right? It was smart. I think it's smart to spread these, even though, you know, of course, this would really... You gotta win right. You gotta win mid, so... Would have maybe thought about doing it the other way. No, it wouldn't have been enough points. No, they had to. Yeah. Stardust, like, you know, their tech was annoying, but it actually kind of helped us in a weird way. And they are indeed really a Stardust enjoyer. I like their authenticity, you know? It's nice. What? Stop doing pop-ups while I'm playing the game. Do we want to destroy the hood? No. We want a Valkyrie or Annihilus it, honestly, yeah. We don't need to destroy it. Okay, so Ultron's obviously insane at that. I guess we can just demon, yeah. Where is my Spider-Man at, dude? There he is. Hydra Bob's pretty good at contesting Altar of Death. Oh, interesting. I mean, Ultron you usually trust in Altar of Death either way. So I guess, I mean, there's nowhere else for me to play this Patriot, right? So I guess we just take more Hulks. Seems reasonable, right? Oh my God, they are going to transform Gamma Lab. They're gonna delete my hood for me, which... Oh, that's how that works? Wait. Bro, that's wild that it works that way to me, actually. That's honestly crazy talk. I cannot believe it works that way. I mean, there's no way we win this, right? So I might as well play it in Altar of Death in order to... I mean, there is a road where maybe the opponent, like, doesn't want me to destroy Hollis. They don't play here, and, like, maybe I technically go, like, 6-4, but I think I just prefer the energy, don't I? Because we could still Valkyrie or Annihilus or whatever, you know? Annihilus next turn and be happy, I think. Ooh! They might be turning off Altar of Death. That could make for some tough decisions here. Okay. Hood's gone. I wish she lived, but and by the way, we could have done it. It was right. You throw a Wasp in, yeah, might matter. You go to 8. Ultron plus Dazzler, Ultron plus Shadow King. I mean, it's not likely to be relevant, but it definitely could. And actually makes me feel a bit better. So Annihilus just destroying the Void. So we still need to make a comeback right, which I guess Ultron does high. Could also go Ant-Man Valkyrie. That doesn't contest mid very well. Seems like Ant-Man's probably better than Shadow King here. 8 points in, we're putting in 13 points. They can obviously move out and add, but it's, you know, it still takes some work. And we're still contesting elsewhere too, is the thing, right? Like, we're not giving up mid or left. Still some points to be considered here. They didn't even move the Nocturne, dude. Whoa! Cerebro 4, I see it now, of course. I like that they just had to lean with the Hulks. I think they also thought that Spider-Man was going to turn off Gamma Lab, by the way. They must have also thought that, which I think is reasonable. When you read Nico's text, she does say after you play your next card, right? So I think like it checked after Spider-Man had moved, saw Spider-Man was left, and said, okay, yeah, this is the location. But I'm sure they were like me, where instinctually they thought this was going to turn off to protect their Cerebro. Which it did flip right, dude. Pretty clutch. Close game. I guess a Valkyrie would have also screwed them in that case, then hard, huh? All right, Dazzler, yeah, you can go left. Their name is My Wife Is, but then they don't have a title. Ah, man. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's a good thing, honestly. Maybe that's something we should be relieved about. So, I mean, obviously, Patriots, pretty nuts. I think I might just trust Dazzler, Morbius Sentry. Honestly. Magic makes you so nervous, though. Like, Fire Hair Magic is so spooky. I will say, like, maybe the squirrels mess them up if they're, you know, I don't know. Symbiote Spider-Man, right? Like, there's certain things squirrels can disrupt. Certainly Galactus. Fire Hair Galactus seems a little less likely, but not impossible. Boy, definitely reading some kind of combo, isn't it? Jeez. Boy, that's scary. Well, let's hope Void just locks in right. And then, I don't know, maybe mid just gets won by stuff, Valkyrie or whatever. Could use like maybe an Ant-Man, or I guess Patriots upside as well. Oh my god, Bullseye. Okay, Carnage at least going off before the Void. They're gonna eat their Bullseye though? That seems like an interesting decision. Oh, no. Carnage isn't getting destroyed. No. They know how to work their deck. I clearly don't. Clearly, I know what's up. Yeah, let's see. Like, Valkyrie, Ant-Man as well as a path here. Next turn, you go like Valkyrie, Shadow King, maybe. Plus Wasp. We're always drawing Wasp, so. Okay, yeah. I mean, Patriots kind of a buff across the field. Shadow King's a pretty big debuff for them, right? I mean, Bullseye also gets reset by Valkyrie and Shadow King, but of course only if we lose priority here, which doesn't look like it's going to happen, right? I think we're pretty much always going to have priority because we're up by 12, 7, and 2. I mean, the 2 is definitely losable. 7's not unlosable, but harder. Now, they might have another destroy card, right, for this Void, but it might be Venom at this stage. So, like, you know, that's not exciting to eat the Void in Venom world. Dakin. Okay, so that does maybe stop Arnim Zola stuff. We have seen this, like, Arnim Zola, Dakin, so don't hit it. Oh, my God. What a 50-50 snipe, dog. I mean, okay, so Shadow King, again, is cool, but we didn't lose priority. Oh, wait, never mind. We lost priority. Just kidding. Okay. Just kidding. All right. Yeah. Nah, I mean, yeah. Like, surely this holds, right? How does it not? It's gotta hold, I think. Yeah, I think by going early here, they just set us up, right? Like, we just always win. Like, if they'd gone on 6, I mean, I guess they wanted to know, right? I can't blame them because they just wanted to see, like, hey, am I gonna hit squirrels or Dakins or not, right? Or are they gonna turn off limbo or whatever too? Although they had 2 limbos, so yeah. I mean, this is just, you almost feel guilty for this. This is evil, brutal. This is complete answer to what they're about. So Yeah, I mean, did I fist bump, by the way? I don't know if I did. I meant to. Sorry, opponent, if I didn't fist bump.